Hi everyone, today let us study about the chemical equations. What is chemical equation? It is a shorthand way of representing the substance in the form of symbols and formula instead of words to summarize the chemical reactions. Let us see one example of the chemical equation. Here you can see the substance that undergoes a chemical reaction with the help of the components. Let us see the components of the chemical equation. Here you can see the reactant, the substance in the chemical equation that undergoes a chemical change, that is known as reactant. This may be elements or compounds, and it is written on the left side of the chemical equation. And you can see here product, substance in the chemical equation that are formed during or after the chemical reaction are known as product. This substance may be elements or compounds, and they are written on right side of the chemical equation. And you can see in between the reactant and the product there is a yield. It is represented by an arrow. Yield means to form or to produce. Yield is used pointing to the right between the reactant and the product in the representation of a chemical equation. Let us see chemical reaction. A chemical reaction is a process in which one or two substances, the reactants, are converted into one or two different substances, that is product. The reactant or product may be element or compounds. Here you can see the example here. The magnesium oxide plus carbon dioxide is converted into the product, that is magnesium carbonate. A chemical reaction rearranges the constituent atom of the reactants to create different substances as product. In this process, we do not lose any atom or matter. Let us see the steps to write a chemical equation. The chemical reactions are typically written in one of the three ways. They are word equation, chemical equation, and balanced equation. Let us study one by one. Word equation are used to describe the name of the reactant and product. If reactant or product are involved in the chemical equation, they are separated with a sign, that is plus, and there is an arrow to use to separate the reactant and the product. You can see the example. The magnesium reacts with oxygen to form magnesium oxide. Let us see chemical equation. In this equation, the name of the reactants and product are substituted with the chemical formulae. You can see here Mg plus O2, that give rise to MgO. Let us see balanced equation. A chemical equation is a balanced equation. The both reactant and product must have the equal number of items. Let us see the example. Here I have taken one example. Let us count the atom in the reactant and the product. The number of items in the reactants are 3. 1 atom of magnesium and 2 atom of oxygen. And the number of items in the product are only 2. 1 atom of magnesium and 1 atom of oxygen. Here in the product, 1 atom of oxygen is less than the atom of oxygen present in the reactant. So it is not balanced equation. You can see here, okay, it is not balanced equation. Let us see another example which is balanced. Here you can see the balanced equation. 2Mg plus O2, that give rise to 2MgO. And you can see the reactant and the product, the atom in the reactant and product are equal. Hence we can say it is a balanced equation. One thing you have to know that you cannot change the formulae of molecules when you balance the equation. You can change the number of molecules of the chemical substance by adding a number before its formula. Thus, the symbol of 2MgO indicates 2 molecules of magnesium oxide, which contains 2 magnesium atom and 2 oxygen atom.